Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing the real streams tonight. This is arguably the most legit game I've played ever. Let's play some Cookie Clicker. Because honestly, I'm in the mood. Actually, I'm gonna watch my own stream. Just so I can watch my own stream, why not? Alright. It's a scumbag move, you may say so, but I have to disagree. It's a tough world out there, full of cookies. The first cookie to crack, well, you don't even want to know what happens. So here I am. I don't know why I'm playing Cookie Clicker, to be honest. I'm just kind of in the mood to play Cookie Clicker. I was also in the mood to stream. So we'll see how far we get. I don't think this is going to be a regular stream or anything. I think I just want to do a good old-fashioned Cookie Clicker playthrough, you know? And see what happens. I don't know if you guys can hear my clicking, but it's happening. I should probably get rid of the options. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be playing Cookie Clicker. I mean, nothing too particular. I think I'm just gonna rant for a little, to be honest. So, okay. I went fishing a little while back. It was a children's fishing competition, and I made the age, limit of 18. And, it was like a bunch of 13-year-olds going fishing, and I went there, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take the first place prize away from these people. And I tied for first, so I kinda did. I didn't get the first place plaque or anything, I got the second place one. But it's good to know that I did take a placement away from somebody. Yeah, some poor 13-year-old decided I'm gonna go fishing today, and I took away their achievement. I'm a legal adult. I'm basically taking defenseless for whatever. But yeah, that was a fun time. I didn't want to win, to be honest with you. I just wanted to go fishing. I wanted an excuse to go fishing. And so I did. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. My friend started up a modded Minecraft server. It's been fun. I've been playing a bit of that. I've just been trying to make a nice house. He's off making crazy nukes and whatever. But I've just been trying to make a very anime house, you know? I live in some Sakura pink forest. I've just made a little bit of a wheat field. I have a mushroom. It's very nice. Yeah, beyond that, I've just been doing schoolwork. I don't know. Schoolwork is crazy. COVID has really kicked me in the nuts, you know? Ever since COVID started, it's just been day after day. It's just the most monotonous routine ever. It sucks. I hate it. It's just wake up, do homework, maybe go to class, go to bed. It's the worst. I know people can understand where I'm coming from with that one. If you know what I'm talking about, like and subscribe, and click that notification bell, and leave a comment on how much you hate 2020's COVID. Honestly, I should probably buy upgrades, but I've just been enjoying clicking while I go off and rant about my small little stories, my small escapades. I was playing Phasmophobia. It's for those who don't know, it's like this multiplayer ghost hunting game, pretty much. It's very spooky game. I was just playing with some friends a little bit ago, and we were doing the beta level that came out in the beta test realm thing, where it's like a giant prison. Man, is it spooky, I'll tell you what. But the ghost started hunting, and we were all next to each other, and I tried going in the room with my friends, and he closed the door in my face. And I'm like, what the heck? And I tried opening it, and he's like, it's too late, and just shut it on me again. And I'm like, cool, I guess I'll run away. I ended up dying. I'm like, thanks you killed me. So that sucked. Ooh, golden cookie. Boink. Oh yeah, let's go. 13 cookies. You love to see it. But yeah, Phasmophobia, really fun game. Video should be uploaded, if not already, of me, that one guy who closed the door on me, Oliver, and X-Braith, also known as Luke, who's also a streamer guy. Does some videos. Huge props to that guy. He edits my videos as well, because God knows I'm not good enough at editing. So it's really nice that I got a friend who's willing to edit my videos. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be streaming in particular, obviously, because I'm playing Cookie Clicker right now. I've been thinking about maybe just doing some Wizard 101 streams, because that's what I've been kind of doing. But I'm not really sure. I know we're going to be starting SMP with a bunch of people pretty soon. So, I mean, keep your eyes peeled for that one. It should be starting the 20th of December 2020. I think that's when I'm buying the server. So I'm excited for that. I think we're having like 13 people play, maybe more. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens on it. I haven't done an SMP in a long while. Last time I did an SMP, utter chaos. Let me tell you what. I created a sand kingdom, like a desert kingdom, and I've had a bunch of like farmer auto farms with villagers and such. I was basically just having like this huge. They were all paid. Yeah, they were indentured servants. Yeah, just this huge facility. It was really cool. And then my acquaintance, Zach. Oh my god, let me tell you about this Zach guy. Zach's a character. Oh boy, man, he just boils my blood. Whenever I see Zach, I'm like, oh, you hacking rascal. I get angry. He made this castle, and I swear, he has the most, like, he's got, like, the most snobby art idea of what a good build looks like. Like, I understand a good build, you know, there's techniques, and you build things. That's kind of what my sandcastle was. Honestly, it's more of a spectacle, but yeah, I get it. A good build looks like this or whatever, right? But, like, he just trashes on anything else. Like, you know, I to an extent, I think the utter chaos of a grief looks kind of nice, you know? Like, giant crater holes, lava pouring. There is a beauty to the chaos. But, man, he just craps all over it. It's like, hey, man, I built this thing, and you destroyed it. And then he has the audacity to get mad at me. And it's like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, it was destroying the beauty of my build. And it's like, oh, fuck you, alright? This is my server. I wanted to build something here. And then you had to trash it? Are you kidding me? So we ended up doing this huge war. And the guy's a tryhard. He's like potioned up. He's got max enchants. Whatever. He's got a deal with the other guy who's got all the enchanted armor. I got this uphill struggle over here, you know? And they just, Steve was the other guy. Steve was the guy with the other tryhard. And he's like, I just want you guys to stop fighting. And I'm like, he was the one who came at my neck first. What am I supposed? Why am I the one getting punished? You know? I couldn't believe the audacity of this duo, this hatred, duo ship, partnership. That's the word I'm looking for, duo ship. But yeah, and they came at my neck. They wouldn't stop. I had to run away. I had to pack my bags. I had to get out of Dodge. It was the worst thing ever. A bunch of jerks. And then there was Juan. And Juan's also a character, but man, he boils my blood in a different way. You know, we had similar ideas when it comes to everything has a beauty, you know? And Juan was kind and understanding, and he helped make the beautiful grief area, you know? But he's just kind of stupid. God bless Juan. But yeah, he was going after everybody. He was killing me. He was killing Zach. But man, he was the Red Baron. He killed Zach. He killed whoever he wanted. It was hectic. But he's a good guy deep down somewhere in his cold, robotic, misshapen brain. His heart's fine, but he's way out there, you know. He's a crazy kook. I'll tell you what. But yeah, I'm excited to stream with a bunch of these guys. There's also gonna be Max from _Hey It's Max. He's another streamer. He does kind of like Fire Emblem stuff. He's gonna be joining. And then there's gonna be Oliver. He doesn't stream. I don't think he's gonna stream. But he's a funny lad. He's kind of just like the brains of any modded server, I swear. Because he just knows every single mod. He's the kind of guy who plays like RL Craft just to pass time. And it's like, man, what kind of crack house are you coming from where you just know this, man? He's crazy, but God bless him. It's very nice when he's in a public server. Because he's always like, he always knows what the answers are to the questions. You'll ask some obscure question about a mod. It's like, hey Oliver, do you know what wire does on the mechanic thing? You'd be like, yes I do actually. So basically what you want to do is you want to get the LV converter. And it's like, thank you Oliver. God bless your soul. You just know what to do. So that's exciting. I think we're trying to invite this one guy who goes by the Twitch name of like Fuzzy Penguin. Whoops, by the Fuzzy Penguin. I think his name's Krishna. I think we're gonna try to get him because I don't think there's a reason in particular. We just kind of want him in there. There should be a few other people. I'm not exactly sure who we all invited. I'm just the one buying the server, to be honest. Which I probably should know who we're inviting. I think it'd be funny if I don't want to waste their time, I guess. But I think it would be funny if I just invited, like, if I just messaged, like, PewDiePie and it was just like, hey, would you like to join our SMP? Because, like, it never, you know, shoot your shot, I guess. If he doesn't respond, he doesn't respond. If he does respond, it's either he's saying no or yes. Either way, it'd be funny. No real thought behind it, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Ooh, golden cookie. It's a sign. Oh shit, frenzy. I'll click a little quicker this time. Oh, actually, we just get one cookie still. Because we don't have any buildings. And I don't want to buy any buildings, to be honest. I think I'll buy a building when my finger gets tired. I think I'm just going to buy a bunch of grandmas and maybe one farm. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm just going to click, but I'm enjoying just clicking and talking. Because it feels like I'm doing things at the same time as I'm just rambling. So it's nice. It's actually really nice. I'll be real, this is more of a video just for me. Just so I can talk. If nobody ends up watching it, then so be it, you know. But we'll see what happens. Another person... Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say another person I think would be funny to invite would be like Technoblade or something. But he's got his own SMP he's doing with a Dream, I think. So I don't think they'd want to. I don't think they want to split SMPs, which is fair, you know. Obviously, my SMP's better. I mean, duh. The one that hasn't started yet. I mean, you know. Oh, hey, Tyler. Welcome to the Cookie Clicker stream. I'm just talking about what I'm planning on doing for the Minecraft server right now. That's starting up. I think if you have Minecraft, Tyler, you're just, by the way, you're invited. I don't think I told you that yet, but the people want you to play. So if you get the game, you know, you're down to join the SMP. It's all up to you, pal. So yeah, but yeah, I honestly might try to get in contact with PewDiePie and just be like, hey, want to join our SMP? Oh, Minecraft. Sorry, I probably should have said that. Yeah, if you have or are planning on getting Minecraft anytime, let me know, because you're welcome to the SMP. But yeah, I think I might just send PewDiePie an email. If he doesn't see it, I kind of feel bad, because I feel like if I send a message, it's like wasting his time. His inbox space. Oh shit, you do? Perfect. But I'm going to send him an email either way, just saying, hey, hello PewDiePie, I was wondering if you would like to join our Minecraft SMP. Invite, you know, if you want to bring a friend, you're welcome, but no more than 2 friends, you know? You know, I wouldn't want too many of PewDiePie's friends joining. Now, maybe that I don't want them to overthrow my server. It is still my server. The King's server. I am the king. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it'd be funny. Nothing else. I mean, it's obvious that he's gonna ignore, but whatever. I've also started getting back into drawing, like, pictures and such. So I might do an art stream at some point on Xbox, so I don't know if that would... No, it doesn't work with, it would have to be a Bedrock server, and none of my friends have Bedrock. So it'd have to be a PC, I'm not sure. Sorry, Tyler. Yeah, Minecraft's kind of stinky like that. But yeah, I might just do an art stream at some point. I'm not really sure. Just because I enjoy drawing. Draw like Pokemon or something. Actually, I've been really interested in doing a like a Nuzlocke. So if I ever get tired of playing Cookie Clicker, probably gonna switch over to a Nuzlocke tonight. But Cookie Clicker is a pretty engaging game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at this. Boom, alright. Actually, I'm gonna buy a farm and a grandma. A bunch of grannies. Oh, yeah. You know what? Add a few cursors, because I'm crazy like that. I'm unhinged. Boom. Unhinged. I cannot be controlled. I'm out of control. Oh, double is effective. Oh god. I'm getting too strong. Where I do redo your art? Nah. I would never touch your art, Tyler. Your art is precious. It's on a different level, alright? I wish I could one day achieve the masterpiece that you can just pop out of your brain like it's nothing. You're a special case, Tyler, I'll tell you that. You're a beautiful bouncing boy. You are amazing. Don't let anybody tell you any different unless it's me. Because you do not talk back to me. You hear me? You stupid piss baby. Fucking hate Tyler. God bless you, Tyler. God bless you. 36 cookies per second though. We're going somewhere in the world right now. 4 cookies per click too. It's not too shabby. Yeah, we're only like 20 minutes in. I'm basically setting a world record right now, which is kind of insane if you think about it. You know, I'm just I guess I'm just that good at Cookie Clicker. Not to gloat or anything, I don't want to toot my own horn. But I am the best at pretty much everything I do. So, you know, take that with a grain of the Dead Sea. It's not that hard. What do you mean it's not that hard? Have you ever even played Cookie Clicker? Tell me it's not that hard. This guy just doesn't understand. Tyler's a little new to the scene. He's my mod. I'm pretty sure oh wait, no, you can't see. Oh, let me change that. Sorry, I must look like an insane person. Because I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna move the chat. I guess I'll just move it like right here. Oh wait, no, I don't want to make it any smaller. Honestly, I could just probably put it right here, because like I don't get that many messages per second. Alright. Yeah, so Tyler's my mod. You'll probably see a message or two pop up from him. What a good guy. Honestly. A gem in the rough, let me tell you that. But yeah, Tyler's a little, yeah. I don't want to say slow, but you know, he's not the quickest turtle in the herd. But he tries his best, you know. Is that good enough? Sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes. Oh, I did not deserve you, Tyler. I don't deserve you to be around. Oh my god. I'm a whole nother lively. You sure are, Tyler. You sure are. But yeah, Cookie Clicker. Man, I used to play this game for days on end. This was my life for a month. I would wake up and I would just click my mouse button for the entire day. It was actually a disgusting habit at that point. I could not stop playing this cookie clicking game. My reptile brain is pretty much my entire brain. So when I see numbers slowly going up, or at this point quite quickly, I mean 100 cookies per second, are you kidding me? That's crazy. But yeah, when I see numbers going up, reptile brain is just like, yes, 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 numbers. So it's a bad habit. You know, some people, I feel like some cookie clicker players though would stop clicking at this point because it's like, what is 4 cookies? Maybe like another 12 cookies do. Not 12. 12 was way too many. I'm not cooking. Maybe 8. What does another 8 cookies per second really do to 100 cookies per second? And you know, not much. You're right. I can't argue with it. But something about it, it's just nice, you know, to be able to sit down and really work at your cookies. You know, it's the cookies I get from the clicking. They're special. You know, they're a special breed of cookie. You know, they're handcrafted, exquisite. When is the Phasmophobia YouTube video? Oh, whenever Luke's done editing. But yeah, you know, down at the cookie ranch. Oh, I'm gonna change the name of my cool parrot. ChiChanCha. Actually, no. King Kemper. I am the king. Some of the king's cookies. But yeah, you know, down at the ranch, you know, where the humble folk work, like Tyler, these cookies are just a little different, a little special. You know, when you get handed a handcrafted cookie, not just some factory, mass-produced garbage, it's something special. You know, you can taste the bitter rage and love and the mixed complex emotions throughout the chocolate chunks and or whatever kind of cookie you're eating. You know, maybe you're eating a sugar cookie or maybe a raisin cookie. But whatever you got, you could taste the different emotions that were just emulated through this cookie. It really is something special because every cookie is different. When you sit down, you hunger in your wood cabin. Yeah, we make them different. At the bottom, yeah. When you're like Tyler and you're at the bottom of the caste system of my hierarchy, the cookies are different. I would say they're worse. But when you're eating the cookies that are presented to me, the king, it's something special. And it's really nice. Buy that upgrade. But yeah, every cookie's different. Every cookie crumbles just a little different. When you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, what kind of cookie are you? Are you the cookie that's gonna crumble and turn to dust when somebody tries to bite it? Or are you the sturdy kind of cookie that is dependable, tastes good? People can think back to you and go, man, I wish I had a second one. Because that first one was just, chef's kiss. I like to think that at the end of the day, I'll be a cookie that people can remember, and maybe I'm not the gooeyest chocolate chip or the freshest sugar, but I'll be a raisin cookie probably. I could see myself being a raisin cookie. Honestly, I know it's like not people's favorite cookie. They expect a chocolate chip and they get the raisin. But I want to be the raisin cookie that people will go, yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't expecting it. A little disappointed, to be honest, but I wouldn't mind having another one. But if I was offered like a chocolate chip, I'd rather go for that one, to be honest. Let's get a mine. Oh yeah, our cookie production's out of control now. And Philosopher Kemper. Oh yeah. The great mind. One of the greatest minds of our time. Cookie Clicker just changes people, for better or for worse. When I see those numbers, my reptile brain, it just changes. Changes a man. Every click, I get a little closer to destination. Do I know where that destination is? I'm not sure. I don't know where I'm going. But I feel like that's okay. Sometimes you don't need to know. Is it scary? A little bit. Just a little bit. Is it worthwhile? Nearly 100% of the time. When I see another +8, I know that I am not just sitting here truly wasting my time, but I'm sitting here gaining something, and that thing is arthritis. And man, is it coming at me at a young age. 18, or already getting stiff joints in the old finger. God forbid I make it to 20 and the finger just stops working. How will I become a pro gamer without a working finger? Oh, now that's beautiful. See, now our cookie production for like the next minute and 17 seconds or whatever it was, it's ridiculous. Have you seen this many cookies? Tyler, tell me. 1,757. You know what? I'm unhinged. Yeah, I bought the cookie upgrade. Or the clicking upgrade. I could have got the watering cans. Got more cookies per second. But I'm not in a rush. I'm not here to set records. When the records come, the records come. But what I am here for, some good old-fashioned cookie clicker. And that's what I'm getting. And I remember back in the, back at middle school, I think it was 7th grade, I discovered what Cookie Clicker was. We had we had school laptops, and it was like, yeah, what else are you doing but Cookie Clicker? Am I right? Game just came out. It was the old beta version. I remember it was right before our Christmas break, and I remember telling my parents, I'm like, listen, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna be in the basement for like the next week or two. Do not worry. I'm just trying to set a record. Me and my friend are having a competition to see who can get the most cookies before Christmas break is over. And I spent actual days in that basement. Like, I'd spent the full, 2 weeks. I had a sleeping bag. I had the computer open at all times. It's my school laptop. Had that thing plugged in to the wall or wherever, so it's always charged. And what I would do is I'd put on something on Netflix, and I would just click, and I wouldn't stop clicking, because I realized if I focused on the TV, I would stop focusing on my finger, and I wouldn't feel like my joint pain. So I just remember watching like the last Avatar or whatever, or the last Airbender. It's not last Avatar, but yeah, like the last Airbender. Some dragon show I vaguely remember. I just cannot remember what it was called. And just full seasons of just random garbage. Just playing Cookie Clicker. It was crazy. And you know what? I'm gonna be on Hinge. I'm gonna get a factory. Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, it was. Would I say it was a dark time in my life? No. God, no. Would I say it was my brightest moment? Maybe. Honestly. The amount of work and dedication I put into that Cookie Clicker. It was sad. It was sad, but it was impressive. In the end, I did win, by the way, the competition. The friend I was competing against gave up on the second day, I found out after the 2 weeks were over. So, you could argue it was a waste of time, waste of effort. But it was, at the end of the day, I think it was more of a challenge to myself to see whether I could commit to just doing the same monotonous maneuver. And, I did it. To an extent, I'm proud of myself. I don't think many people could say that they would spend 2 weeks in a basement playing Cookie Clicker. Yeah, I had a setup to make it easier on my finger, where I weighed the clicking button, because it was like a little mouse pad, where I'd weigh the button a little bit with like an eraser, so the clicks were even easier to click. All I had to do was barely put pressure on it, so like I could really just spam click it like to my heart's content. It was kind of beautiful to an extent, the amount of thought I put into it. So Cookie Clicker, it's had a big impact on my day-to-day life, I feel. This is one of the few games I can look back on and be like, yeah, this is my game. This is the game that I will maybe always come back to be honest. What does it say about me? Nothing positive, I don't think. But something indeed. Mad lad? Yeah, I was mad, alright. The Mad Hatter. I think I'm gonna buy this upgrade. Boom. Unhinged, I know. I'm crazy, I'm just spending all my cookies. We get 20 grandmas. There we go. And you know what? Boink, boink, boink. Oh yeah, another 10 clickers. You know what? I was gonna say nothing can stop me from getting another 10, but well, I ran out of cookies. But I will get another 10. I'm gonna spend all my 100 cookies on another one clicker. Boom. 40 clickers. Tyler, you have not seen this many clickers in your life, I don't think. Disney's Mad Hatter. Or yeah. Yeah, no. Like, there's another game that dropped. Like, I kind of played that hard before. It was the Kittens game. Another cookie clicker like game. I might play that one day on stream as well, I feel. But it was more. This was less impressive, I feel, but same amount of dedication almost. It was during my sophomore. I want to say sophomore, but I think it was my junior year of high school. We found out what the Kittens game was in my chemistry class. So ooh. Oh hell yeah! But basically, in my chemistry class, my teacher was gone for labor, like out or whatever. So, you know, our substitute didn't teach us anything. I mean, it was so bad to the point where they would just go to bed in our class. There's pictures of the teacher just sleeping. They ended up getting removed and replaced for that same reason. I think one of the teachers saw the pictures of them sleeping and was like, hey, you're not getting paid. So, we ended up getting a new teacher. They didn't teach anything either, but they also didn't sleep. So all we would do is play the clicker game, or like the Kittens game. And man, that ruined my studies, I'll tell you that. It was fun though. It's kind of like a clicker game where you build like a little civilization of cats, per se, and it was fun. I'll be honest. Like, Cookie Clicker has some progression, I guess, in your upgrades. But Kittens had it to where it's like you unlock technology, and it was kind of cool. So I might go back to that game. But that game takes, I'll tell you this, that game takes way longer than Cookie Clicker. Like, the progression in that game, very slow. It is very monotonous. And you can't just leave it overnight, because there's like some things you have to craft yourself. Like, there's resource limits. So you have to like be there to upgrade your stuff and like craft more materials, or else it's just gonna go to waste. Your time's just gonna go to waste. It's very interesting. It's a fun one. I think I'm gonna get this upgrade. You know, I'll get both upgrades. I'm crazy like that. And then I think when I hit 100k cookies again, I'm gonna buy another 10 cursors. Oh, I can just buy them now. Okay, you know, heck it. I'm gonna go crazy. Sounds like a shit game. No, it was. I mean, depends on what you like in the game, I guess. But I thought it was a pretty fun game. It was just a very. The guy who made it described it as like the Dark Souls, because that was a huge joke at the time. You know, the Dark Souls of this, that, and that. But yeah, they described it as like the Dark Souls of clicker games, and it's an accurate description. It is a brutal clicker game. You know, if you're the faint of heart, don't play it. I'll be honest. You know, if you can't handle the grind, you know, I would not recommend it. But if you're a clicker fanatic, like someone like me, you know, it's a good game. So it's a fun one. But yeah, it's totally up to what level of difficulty you want your clicker game to be. think what I'm gonna save up for. How much? Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna buy 10 farms. Boom. But yeah, Kittens game. It's good for, you know, a veteran of the field. You know, nothing for, you know, newbies. You know, I'd recommend your cookie clicker for a new player of this genre. But hey, it's whatever you're up to, whatever difficulty level. You know, I think my rating for clicker games would be like Cookie Clicker is a very beginner friendly clicker game. You know, it's simple. There's, you know, I feel like it was a very much the basis for a lot of clicker games. I feel like a step above that though would probably be like Adventure Capitalist. I feel like that's also a pretty good like beginner game. Actually, what was that one game called? I have it on my desktop. Clicker Heroes. Now that's also a good game if you're more of a beginner. You know, you just started your clicker, you know, experience. And then I think actually I would put Clicker Hero before Adventure Capitalist. But after Adventure Capitalist, I think, you know, this guy's because I feel okay. The only reason I do that, just to clarify, is because with Clicker Heroes, it does add the new like idea of like, besides clicking, there's other ways you can get stuff, but it's very like minimal. You know, it's a very good stepping stone for that kind of understanding. And then when you get to like Adventure Capitalist, that's late game for Adventure Capitalist. It's very like heavily like, hey, you need this to progress, you know. I think the step above that though would be probably Adventure Communist, made by the same people, which is just like, it's a clicker game, yes, but it's different. It's because everything you need stems from the thing you need before, like upgrades. Like instead of like this being the way you buy upgrades, pretty much your upgrades is how you buy more upgrades. Because without this many upgrade, you can't like produce the thing above it, which is interesting. I think it's a neat concept. And then above that, I think would be the Kittens game. There's obviously a whole bunch of clickers that I could probably mention. Like there's that one, like Nuke Silo clicker, but honestly, I think this is one of the better tier lists. Actually, there is a clicker game. Yeah, I played both. Adventure Capitalist is better than, or way easier. Yeah, Adventure Capitalist is way easier than Communist. There's definitely like a skill curve when you switch to the next one. But I kind of enjoyed that they made a harder game after their first one. I think it was a very neat thing to do. Because they probably could have just copy pasted it and just done different sprites, but I'm glad they changed it. I was happy to see it. Let me stop clicking because I'm going to advertise myself a little bit really quick. Twitch.tv. Oh, actually, I can advertise here too. You know, hey guys, if you're seeing this on YouTube, come check out my Twitch. You'll see the link in the description to my Twitch, which is, you know, twitch.tv at ChiChanCha. ChiChanCha. Where I stream occasionally. I should make a better schedule, but you know, I stream when I can. You know, whenever that is. But it's always good to have people join. I really enjoy it. If you just want to come ghost, so be it. If you want to come talk, hey, that's even better. I always enjoy talking to people. But either way, it's fun. But what I was going at was I forget the name of the clicker, but basically it's it probably one of the coolest concepts for a clicker, in my opinion, where you it really doesn't change anything. Now that I think about it, it really is just a hey, you build upgrades. But the way you build upgrades is really cool, and I always enjoy seeing it. It's just a visual thing, where it's like you actually place down your upgrades, and you make like a little like complex of upgrades. I always think that's a neat idea instead of just being arbitrary. Like, yes, these are all my odd. I'm gonna actually remove that. Boom. But it's like, yeah, here's all my upgrades. But I personally really like when you're able to place them down. It's like, hey, this is where I'm putting down, like, if I got to choose, like, a map, and it's like, hey, this is my factory district, and I can put down different factories in different locations, and then maybe, like, synergy placement would be cool. Like, oh, you place a grandma next to like a mine, and that's how you get the mining grandmas, and then the mining grandmas boost your farm level. I think that'd be neat, so you can, like, min-max on certain things, and maybe, like, having grandmas with your farms doesn't just boost your farms, but like gives you a secondary little buff. I think that kind of stuff I think is really neat. I mean, if I was to make my ideal clicker, it would definitely be like a Civ building clicker game. I honestly also, I think I would make I don't think I'll be real with you guys. I don't think my clicker game would be new friendly, like new player friendly. It would probably be a hardcore interpretation of a clicker game. Something that actually like is difficult. You join and you're like, oh my god, you gotta be there. It might be an idle game, but hey, doesn't mean you'd be slacking. No slackers in my idle game. I think we'd buy another factory. Heck, at 2 factories, and then maybe a farm. I said a farm, I meant a mine. I'll buy some farms. I'll buy another mine. Let's make a clicker game. Maybe, Tyler. Maybe. I wouldn't be against it, to be honest, but I'd have to, unless you know how to program, I'd have to refresh myself. Because I haven't programmed anything in a hot while now. And even when I did know how to program, it wasn't really gaming programming. It was just like how to make websites and like light hacking knowledge. Like, hey, this is how you connect computer information or whatever. But I wouldn't be against it. I mean, if you know how to program, hey, I'm always down. I can be the idea man. I can make art for us. You program it and look pretty. It's the wombo combo. And I'm pretty sure, if you know how to program, you're good at one of those 2 things at least, so all you gotta do is practice looking pretty. It is a clicker, how hard could it be? That's what I was, okay. Back in the ye olde days of when I was really into clickers, and by ye olde days I mean like a year or 2 ago. Not even a year, it's like only a year ago. Apparently clicker games can actually be like kind of difficult, I think. I never saw a really good instructional video. Maybe it's just so easy that people don't make instructional videos, to be honest, but I mean they seem simple. So I mean, if you want to take a crack at it, be my guest. Be my guest. How does that song go? Be my guest, be my guest, something, put on the dress. Is that how it goes? But yeah, no, I mean, I'm always down to make a cookie clicker game. I really enjoy them. So, but yeah, I want it to be hard. I want a difficult game. So I'd probably take some inspiration off of the Kittens game, to an extent. But imagine this, right? Imagine a game, a cookie clicker game, where the entire premise is around me. I am the king cookie, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Just make it a branding ad for me, you know? You know how, like, you know how PewDiePie has those, like, games, those app games? Yeah, do one of those, but for me. How awesome would that be, Tyler? Oh, Tyler, imagine this, right? Oh, imagine this. Oh, imagine this. Alright. So, there's a little bit of story to the game, right? You are, like, the god of this one resource, which is the cookie clicker aspect. Or, like, no, you're not the god. You're just a god, right? That's how the game begins. You're a god. And it's like you're progressing a civilization, and the way upgrades work is it's just like X buildings, but then you can upgrade those buildings into like higher structures, and then you can also get upgrades like these upgrades. That's like, oh, when you build this, it's automatically this level of building. So it's like, you know, so it's like when you're late game, you don't have to upgrade huts into like, you know, skyscrapers, because that never made sense to me. It's like, all right, people don't usually start with a hut when they build a skyscraper. But yeah, and it's like you make roads. It's basically like a city builder game mixed with a clicker game. How cool would that be? I think it'd be really cool. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'd be down. I love clicker games. You know. Hey, leave a comment on the you know, after you like and subscribe. I mean, look at this graph, guys. I'm not actually putting a graph on the video. This video is going up raw. I'm not editing this. I'll be honest with you. But you know, leave a comment saying what your favorite clicker game is, and I may make a little video on it. You know, I'll give it a clicker rating, and see how many clicks it gets out of 10. I'm gonna make the game on Scratch. I hate you, Tyler. Scratch is my nemesis. I have a long history of my hatred for Scratch. I understand it's probably a good coding site for, like, beginners, but I dislike it. Just because I remember so many kids, because I learned how to program by myself through, like, sites and everything. So when I learned how to code in HTML, I would talk about it because I thought my other friends knew how to program, because they'd be like, yeah, I know how to program. They'd be like, yeah, I know how to program stuff. I'm a programmer. And I'm like, oh, really? So then I would talk, you know, I talk program stuff, and they're like, actually, I don't really know what you're talking about. Are you sure what you're saying is right? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And they'd be like, all right, well, I'm going to pull up my programs, and they'd always pull up Scratch. And I'm like, oh, drag and drop. That's cool. But, where's the programming? Where are you writing the programs? And they're like, oh, it's drag and drop. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, do you not write it? Is that not how you do it? And they're like, no, you just drag and drop. Is this not how you do it? I'm like, no, I write it. I write my code. I learned the language. And it's like, oh, just drag and drop, you idiot. And I'm like, ugh. Alright. Sure, whatever. So, I don't know. It's just a long-rooted hatred for me. With no real... I mean, I honestly probably is a really good source for beginners if you want to learn to program. I never really used it. I think I used it once for shits and giggles, but it's not for me. I'm too hardcore. Bad to the bone. Obviously. But yeah, no, it seems like a nice thing to have, I guess. You guys ever played Dragon Veil? It was an app on, like, the phones way back when. I don't even know when it came out. I just remember playing it when it came out. What a good app. It was basically like a Dragon City or like Dragon whatever game. I never really played Dragon City. I know, like, I think that's the game that's getting really popular with the YouTube channels. I would love to, I mean, hey, hey Dragon City, if for some reason you want to sponsor me, you know, this never heard of YouTuber, hit me up. If, you know, as of right now I've never played it, but hey, maybe if you send a little something special my way, I might love the game unconditionally. But I was always kind of into Dragon Vale, which also, Dragon Vale, I'm basically giving you a free sponsorship. You know, if you want to hit me up, you know, maybe a little something extra, then, you know, let me know. But yeah, I was always into Dragon Vale. No real reason why, I just kind of like the dragon designs more in Dragon Vale. I thought they looked a little, like, harsher, I guess, because Dragon City looks really soft. And I was like, these are dragons. They can't be soft. What kind of dragon is soft? So, I don't know. But yeah, it's on a side note, COVID sucks. I know this is breaking news to a lot of people, but COVID sucks. A friend of mine just got COVID, or just got over having COVID. Yeah, I messaged her this morning. She's like, "Yeah, I just got over having COVID. I still want to die." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks. Hope you feel better." And she's like, "Oh yeah." So, also sucks because their computer like died right before quarantine started. Because we have a Minecraft server that I occasionally play on. I was like, "Oh, how's the Minecraft server?" She's like, "Oh, my computer broke." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks. Rip." Rip Ronies. So, hey, plushy dragons are soft. I mean, I guess you're right, but I refuse to let those dragons dictate my dragons. Also, on a side note, I posted me playing Cookie Clicker on my story on Snapchat, and hey, it's Max. That one guy I was talking about, that really cool streamer guy I was talking about, saw the post and didn't decide to join. Now, I'm not saying he's a terrible friend, and I'm going to excommunicate him. But I'm not saying that I'm not gonna. You know, I think you know, if I saw him playing Cookie Clicker, I would join, just to be a good friend, nothing else. But I get it. I mean, my friendship doesn't mean enough to him to join. So yeah, on a second thought, hey, it's Max the guy who's gonna join the SMP. I don't think he's gonna be there for some reason. I think he said he was busy, something like that. So, I mean, it really sucks. I really wish he could have made it, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be there. Doesn't come to my Cookie Clicker stream. Who do you think he is? He's too good for me? Might be. Honestly, I might install Dragon City. I'm not 100% sure. I would actually. I haven't touched it in a while, but I still have Dragon Vale installed on my phone. But it's been a hot minute, and by a hot minute I mean like a few weeks. Oh, you realize I've actually been playing a bit recently. It's fun. It's a fun mobile game. Just open up every once in a while. Sounds like a shit friend, right? I mean, here you are, Tyler. You're too good for me. You show up every stream. Stay like the entire time. This guy comes around. Talk to him all the time. I thought we had something special, and he's just like, I'm not gonna show up, and it's like, are you kidding me? I see how it is. That's all I'm saying. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually, 1. That's the only reason I bought the factories. I probably should have bought the bank, but you know, bite me. Who cares? I feel like Clicker is something special though, you know? It's one of those games where I really don't have to focus on anything. Another reason I'm playing it is just because I know I'm not very good at talking. I've struggled talking my entire life, really. You know? When I say talking, I mean like forming sentences, not like presenting. I'm okay with presenting. I'm not like scared to present or anything. I'm just bad at like forming words after one another. So it's kind of nice just sitting down and just doing my best just to keep a constant flow of, you know, maybe not the most exciting things yet, but at least something to talk about, you know? Yeah, you're my superior friend. I wouldn't go that far, Tyler, you know? You're something, right? I wouldn't call us friends, alright? I mean, relax. Friends is a strong word that you don't deserve. And if I already called you a friend, I take it back. Because a friend is a strong word and you don't deserve it. But you know, I think, on a side note, you know, I did just talk about how this is a good experience for me just to learn how to talk and, you know, do such things. Yeah, superior acquaintance, that's more like it. But it has just hit the 1 hour and 1 minute mark. And I think a quitter would give up right now. You know, I was gonna say I'm gonna be done streaming. No. Yes, actually yes, I am a quitter. I quit. Alright, well, there's probably not gonna be a part 2 to this episode if you made it a full hour into this video. I'm impressed. And I respect you a little bit more. Whoever you are. Jason. I know it's you. But yeah, thank you for coming by and watching me rant for a little bit. I'm excited to see you in the SMP I'm going to be uploading. A Phasmophobia episode is coming up relatively soon. I think I already said, featuring me, Oliver, and Hates, or X-Braith, also known as Luke. Love to see you there. You know, leave a like and subscribe. Ring the little bell notification so you see when my episodes go up. Look at the graph that you can't see, but I'm telling you, 100% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. That's a really detriment to my YouTube career. Thank you again for watching, and bye-bye.